is Saturday, August 7th. As you can see, we've made a little progress on some stuff here. We did finish the first cutting of hay and did the second cutting grass anyway. We're waiting on third on the alfalfa over there. If it doesn't rain here soon, I'm probably just going to go ahead and cut it and get it over with, because it's not going to grow much more anyway. But today we're going to work on the next seeding. We're going to try some fall seeding. Everything else I've done so far has been spring seeded, and we're going to try fall. In order to do that, I'm going to try not a Roundup Ready variety of alfalfa this time around. I haven't quite settled on what one I want to try yet, but anyway, just to see what happens, because this field that we're going to put it in doesn't have a whole lot of Johnson grass in it, and I hope with the fall seeding and then early first cutting, we'll be able to control it. But first, we're going to spray it to get rid of what's here. We're going to spray it, spray everything here. This patch of Johnson grass, all this. Try not to spray it in the water tank, but anyway, we're going to spray this field. It's 1.35 acres by my measurements and my math. We've done samples, soil samples. I took soil samples of all of it. This field, the 2-acre field on the other side of the tree line there, the one we seeded this spring, and the sand bottom field down there in the front of the farm. I'm thinking really seriously about getting beef and putting on that patch there, but it probably ain't gonna happen this year because there's no fence and so on and so forth. But anyway, it's in consideration. So we still have our groundhog problem here. The deer have found it. Anyway, I don't know really, but yeah. We're gonna spray this again to get the patches that I missed, because, well, I missed some. And then we're gonna spray the other field over there. And one day this coming week, well, probably Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna get the 7120 from my uncle and rip it. Get the 7120 from my uncle and his 5-shank ripper, and subsoil that field, that little field over there. Double purpose for that. One's to test the tractor and see if we fixed the oil leak or not. CDC and Cummins engines, you guys can say what you want for them, but they're oil leaking nasty pieces of junk. Other than the oil leaks though, they're great things. So let's see, I need that thing. I don't remember to get that, so I can get it sent to the man who wants it. And then but yeah, here was my, this is the second cutting grass here. It's been a really good year for curing hay. I don't know why, but it has. Other than this one field, other than first cutting on the new seeding field here that got rained on, it's been a really good year for curing hay. I mean, it just has. I've never been able to have it be this green after it's been out in the field for 3 or 4 or 5 days at a time. This is only out here for 3, but still, you get the point. And then we had another little project here that I did, which I'm gonna have to do more of it, but anyway, we're gonna clean this area out. And well, you can see I put that tarp up over my alfalfa where I've stacked it. we're gonna have to do another one this way. But first I gotta clean this area out because I'm gonna stack hay over here. I'm gonna finish this stack out for the alfalfa, and then we'll worry about where else to stack it. But anyway, I need to clean this area out so we can get to it and do something with it. But yeah, and then on the front of this here is that last little bit of first cutting. I don't know how many bales it made, but anyway, a few. So yeah, there's our catch up for where we're at. Yeah, that's the catch up for where we're at. I don't know really what else to say other than we need to round up and move more stuff, get rid of some more stuff. I think that pile of cultivators is the one that I really want to keep, but anyway, we may not stack it there. We may put it over here and lay out the old tobacco sticks for a floor to set it on rather than trying to build something or anything else. But anyway, I haven't even tried to reach out and see if anybody needs any hay for that load yet. But anyway, we're getting there, getting to it, I guess. I didn't film any of this hay work because, well, I couldn't find the camera, and while the phone actually probably does take a better quality video, it doesn't do it while I'm holding it because you know, I'm trying to drive and hold on to stuff. It doesn't work out so well. Been bush hogging too, and yeah, anyway, we've been doing stuff. So yeah, I guess I should quit talking and go get spraying, right? Oh, people may laugh at this thing, but for what I've got in it versus having to wait for somebody else to show up to spray my stuff, it's worth it. put on a little over 20 gallons over there. A little bit. Or no, actually closer to 30. I had 60 when I started, but anyway. It's all about 15 gallons an acre. Now, we'll just have to hope that we have enough water, enough mixture left to spray this field without running out. It's 1.35 acres, but this thing likes to run out, going uphill especially, after about 30 gallons. So, yeah. Okay, so anyway, now one of two things: we're either low on water, which we probably are, or it is plugged up and not wanting to work. So also I've got a nozzle, that second nozzle from the end on this side is plugged up too. So I'll have to make some repairs and adjustments. Okay, so yeah, we're down to that point where we can't pick it up anymore when we're driving uphill. So I don't have a whole lot of choice but to put in another probably 50 gallons of water and a couple quarts of stuff and hope for the best. All right, so repairs and adjustments made. Let's try it again. And so we ride again. Thing anyway. so that's that. John Deere Blue is probably done for the year. I do not foresee it being needed again. We still got 15 gallons of stuff in it, but anyway, that'll work good for the hand sprayers for next year. We're gonna have an old tractor day here pretty soon. I'm gonna take this one apart, see if we figure out what's wrong with the carburetor on it while we're not getting any fuel. This one hasn't been run all year. That one hasn't been run all year. And the B back there with the 2 steering wheels, we got to put a new fan on it, and then it needs to be run because it never really got ran last year. The C here, we need to get, well, it needs the touch control block is leaking on it, so it's going to be a pretty serious project one of these days. But anyway, it's beside the point for right now. Well, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this one. Like I say, we're going to fall seed this field up here with a different kind of alfalfa. Like I said, I haven't quite set down on which kind I want yet. It is going to not be Roundup ready, just as a test, because like I said, that field did not have a lot of Johnson grass in it. And hopefully with fall seeding we'll have it good enough, and then we'll get it early, be able to get an early first cutting off of it so that it will shade out the Johnson grass when it likes to come up. Although we'll get our second cutting in, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I may well just put Roundup Ready alfalfa in it so I can make sure that I get a good control on the grass, because that stuff is, yeah, it takes over the world. If anybody isn't familiar with it, it'll take over the world. So at that point, I'm gonna have 2 little grass fields, or well, they're all little fields, but anyway, one approximately 2 acres and then one about 1/2 acre grass fields left on this farm. Then the neighbor's place, so we'll still need to apply 2,4-D either way. John Deere Blue's not going anywhere. It's just, you know, we're gonna weed out. Work on weeding out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That's all I can say for it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back later with field prep. Like I say, we're going to rip that and work it up, sew it down, see what happens after that.